So in the last video we saw about general term. Here in this video I just want to tell you about how to find the middle terms. See, actually you just have to use the last formula which I taught you to find any term. You can find any term in the binomial expansion by that formula. Now I want to show you one more thing, that is, suppose you have these are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, there are 7 terms given to you, 7 things given to you. Can you tell me which is the middle term? You can say, sir, obviously it is 4. Yes, it is. So there is a question in your chapter. You will see, find the middle terms of this expansion. And how to find the middle terms is, you need to find which term is right, which term is right. That means 4th term or 5th term or 6th term, which term. Then only you can apply the formula, right? To apply NCR, you need to know what is R plus 1. You need to know what is the term. Then only you can find the value of R. Now in this case, because I have told you the number, the 7. But suppose, the number is 242. A plus B whole to the power 242. And I am telling you find the middle terms. Tell me, what are the middle terms? Is it easy to find? No, it is not. So that is why we need to know what we need to do. So actually there's nothing much to do. It is just basic simple logic which I'll explain to you now. Now to get the number 4, let's look at this example again. From this example we'll try to find the general formula. So look at this number 4. We know 4 is a middle term. 4th term is a middle term. And the 7th out of 7 terms, 4th term is a middle term. Now how can we get 4 from 7? So some will tell me, sir, 7 minus 4 is, 7 minus 3 is 4. It is true, but that is not the way how we can find, because then a problem is it doesn't apply to everything. For example, if I have 1 2 3 4 5 terms, we know 3rd term is a middle term. How to find? Can I apply the same thing? 5 minus 3? No, it goes to 2, right? So it is not the middle term, so it is not applicable to everything. So how to find the 4th term from 7 terms, from a total of 7 terms? How to find the 4th term? How to know which is a middle term? So take 7 is a total number of terms, divide by 2, you get 3.5. Add a 0.5 with it. I'm sorry, add a, let me adjust my screen. Okay, add a 0.5 with it. It gives you 4. This way you can find the 4th term, and this is applicable for all the things. You can always try it out. Now 0.5 is 1 by 2, you know that, right? So see, in your book also this is the same thing given. In the book it is given, if the total number of terms is k, then k plus 1 by 2 is your middle term, or the middle term. I mean, is the middle term, k plus 1 by 2th term is a middle term. Now this k plus 1 by 2, I can write it as k by 2 plus 1 by 2, right? That's exactly what I have done here. K by 2, that is 7 by 2, 3.5, plus 1 by 2, that is plus 0.5. You can either write it like this, or you can write it together, k plus 1 whole divided by 2. Whichever way you feel is easier for you to understand. So I hope that is clear. So this is applicable only when the number of terms are odd. Okay, for example, now I had 7 terms, so that is why I 1 4 5 6, I had 7 terms. Therefore you could tell me, sir, this is the middle term, and therefore by applying this formula I get k plus 1, 7 plus 1 by 2, 8 by 2 is equal to 4, 4th term. Now one thing that you need to remember is, first of all, these are odd number of terms. I'll come to even numbers, but before that, what you need to remember is this k is, for example, if your binomial is a plus b to the power n, remember that if the power is n, as in the last video I told you, if the power is n, then there are n plus 1 terms, right? Totally, if the power is n, then there will be n plus 1 terms. So what is your k? K is the total number of terms. So what is K? K is n plus 1. Okay, remember that. Now let me go for even numbers. So if you're having even numbers, what will be the situation? For let me bring to you this 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 is enough. Now tell me which is the middle term. If you tell me 3, then the problem is there are 2 terms below and there are 3 terms above. Okay, so it is not the middle term. And if you tell me 4, then again there is an issue. There are 2 terms here, there are 3 terms here. So again it is not balanced. So again there is an issue. So what to do? So when the total number of terms are even, then what you do is you take both these terms as a middle terms. So there is no single middle term, it's middle terms when the number of terms are even. Remember, when it is even. See, I don't have to actually stress it. You can understand that by seeing, right? So how to find this number 3 and number 4? How to find what is the middle terms? That's what we need to see now. We need to find a general formula. So considering K as a total number of terms, just do K by 2. You get 3. For example, 6 by 2, you get 3, right? So K by 2, that gives you one of the middle terms. The another middle term is whatever term you get, the next term. So K by 2 plus 1. Okay. So best thing is write examples. I'm sorry. Best thing is write examples, and from those examples try to find it out. So the middle term, one of the lowest middle term will be K by 2. For example, in this case you get 3, and this is K 3th term, or the third term, I'm sorry, and K by 2 plus 1, that means the next term, which is the 4th term. Now you can check this for another numbers also. For example, consider total number of terms to be 8. So if the total number of terms are 8, what are the middle terms? 8 by 2, you get fourth term, and 8 by 2 plus 1, that is 5th term. So 4th term and 5th term, these are the middle terms. Now this is basically simple logic, and I don't want you to by heart the formulas. Sir, it is K by 2 plus 1, K plus 1 by 2, all this. I don't want you to by heart these formulas. What I want you to do is, in case you have a doubt, write an example, write few number of terms, find the middle term and see how you can get to it, and then extend that to n number of terms like I did now. So if in case you forget, just do that. Don't go for by hearting and all, because it will not help you in this case. In this case it will not help you if you by heart just the formulas. But what I would do is try to find it out by logic, and you should be able to find it. In case even you forget it also, you will find it. So with that, actually we close the chapter, and so yeah, so please if you have any doubt, just let me know. Okay, thank you.